Okay, so when the game starts, exit by leaving the barrier, and then run around trying to find some low-level resources. So for example, there's a tree here, and a pool here, so I'm going to go for the class 3 pool, as it's slightly lower level than the tree. Now this first resource is going to take you a minute to find sometimes, and then you also want to look for these creation kilns, which is where you then use the sacred clay. Sometimes it's better to actually use a low level item first, so for example here I'll just show you could come over to like the level 1 fragments. These are going to be much easier to pick up. There we go, so now I've got one of those. Run to the kiln, and then I can select an equipment, so I want a harpoon to be able to go back to this higher level pool. The different classes, like the higher the class, the higher the skill level you need in that skill. So here I've now got a level 3 clay, so I run back quickly, make a level 3 harpoon. And now I'll just grab a whole inventory of clay, and it'll be much easier and faster now that I've got the level 3, class 3 harpoon. So once I've got a full inventory, I'll then show you what to do next. Okay, so now drop the level 1 harpoon because you don't need it. Run back here. So now we've got a full inventory of class 3 clay. Because this is non-combat, we're going to create a bow so that we don't attack anybody, just a bow with no ammo. And then we're going to go to equipment. We've already got a harpoon, so we're going to create a hatchet, a pickaxe, and a butterfly net. And then we're going to turn the rest of the things. We're going to turn one of them into a pouch, and the rest into scrolls because they stack. And then we're going to summon the pet, which is like a beast of burden. You can store clay within it. So I'm just going to come back to here, and I'm just going to keep collecting clay. Now as you can see, I've got another full inventory. So the game lasts 20 minutes, but if all resources are used, the game ends. So again, I just go back now and keep creating scrolls as they stack. Just right click and go make all. And then I'm just going to keep doing this pool for now. Have a look around as well what else is around. So there's a class 3 swarm, which is hunter. So the pool's fishing, there's wood cutting the tree, mining the rock. And there's also things called frags, which are those just low level fragments, the class 1, that don't require any skill, I believe. So again, another full inventory, creating more scrolls. It's a good idea in this game also, even though it's non-combat, you want to right-click people. You also want to remember to equip your bow with no arrows. So yeah, rather than left-clicking because you risk attacking someone or their pet, just right-click and go collect that way. Same with the kiln, just right-click and process. If you have the skill to do it, it's actually a good idea to get class 4 tools because they're going to collect stuff faster. So now this pool is exhausted and empty, so I'm going to run back to the processor, the kiln, make some more scrolls, and now there's a rock here, class 2, so let's go for that. And that's all there is to the game basically. You just continue to farm all the resources around the map. So in non-combat you don't attack the people in the other team. It's the reason we equip the the bow without arrows, so we can't accidentally attack somebody. Again, this one's now exhausted, so we're just going to run back, make some more scrolls with the clay, and run off and find another. You obviously want to do the fragments last, or frags as they're called. You basically want to do the highest level stuff that you can that's left on the map. Okay, so it looks like there's just fragments left, the class 1 ones, so we're just going to finish it off by collecting those and the game will end shortly. It's also a good idea to know what some of the calls mean. People will just call out things like C2 rock, which is like class 2 rock, and they give you the location, like RB is red base, BB is blue base, and things like that. Okay, so at the end of the game it flashes 1 minute remaining, so it's either when all the time's up or all the resources are used, which is normally the first thing that happens. So then you just need to run back to your base. Just pass through the barrier, and then click the table to deposit everything. And then you want to also use each of your weapons on the table. You can see here I've got 36,000 points at the moment, and it goes up even if you use the weapons, so it's well worth doing that. And then you can also unequip your bow, just for that extra little bit. And that's it. That's a game of non-combat steel and creation.